Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Thursday night, and this is a surprise broadcast because we are live and in effect as a report to you from behind this plastic market-defining device. Why am I here tonight instead of tomorrow? Because I have another commitment tomorrow. Yes, strangely, sometimes it happens. You know how it goes. And here comes a scammer. Let's take it right now. Get right into it. Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Richard?
I'm good.
ECC.
ECC, what's your name again?
Ben.
Ben! What do you call a Ben that identifies as a female?
Good question.
Let me repeat it. What do you call a Ben that identifies as a female?
I don't know. You'll have to let me know.
A Ben-Hur.
Oh, that is a good one.
Ben-Hur, that's right. I had spent several months writing that joke so that in case you were to call, that I could tell
Is that
you.
what you were thinking about yesterday?
That's why I was so preoccupied, because I had to crunch some numbers. I had to use all sorts of artificial intelligence to pull all this together to make this kind of joke. And I have done it, and I've been successful. Now my mission is accomplished. I can write that off on my bucket list. And by the way, I have 5 different bucket lists. I've got a mop bucket. I've got a bucket that I use to put like paper towels and stuff in. I've got a bucket that I put in oil, because I don't buy oil. I don't buy oil by the barrel. I buy it by the bucket. I also have a bucket
You still have a business bucket?
I've got a business bucket, but that's just for trash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm in manufacturing.
Doing too well right now?
Because no, I'm doing great. In fact, the business is so good that we're creating a lot of trash. In other words, a lot of garbage.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
You're in the garbage business.
No, I'm not in the garbage business. No. It's just that
You're in
the side product.
business of producing garbage.
Yeah, it's a side product. It's a byproduct. A byproduct. It does not. I mean, and when I mean byproduct, I'm not talking about something that is bi in terms of its sexuality. I'm talking about, it's a different kind of thing. How do I put this? In other words, whenever we make, see, a lot of stuff we have, we produce extra silver for the baby rattles that we're doing. It's a baby rattle business, and we're powder coating with silver. And there's so much extra silver, we just throw it out because silver is pretty much worthless these days. So we got it.
Spiked up in value.
What's that?
Silver just spiked up in value.
Wait a second.
Better start keeping it.
You're kidding me. You said that it's...
Yeah.
So
I
maybe
called you earlier.
maybe we should
How
save
much
that
revenue are
silver.
you making with this trash producing business?
Well, no, it doesn't produce trash. We produce baby rattles. Trash is the byproduct of it.
No, what's the revenue generating?
Oh, the revenue. Revenue is generating a lot of business. It's generating leads. It's generating products. It's generating good feelings, the era of good feelings. It's all kinds of positive stuff. Oh, what happened? We got disconnected there. Let me try to call him back. Let me see here. So that we can get, I got to get, let's see here. We must have gotten discussed. Must have gotten cut off there. That's the only thing I can think of. All right. Let's call him back here. We got to get this.
Forwarding to voicemail since the number isn't responding. Please.
Let's try one more time. He's got to respond. He's got to respond.
Phone number has been blocked by user.
Oh, it's been blocked by user. Oh. Ben did not have the patience, did he? All right, there we go. All right, well, that was quick, wasn't it? Insane in the membrane. Let's talk about John Rich now. Answer some of these comments. Wise folks are holding on to their silver. Indeed, they are. They're holding on to their silver. You're right, Ness Maniac. We got Tapatroni says here, weak hands, got to go. I'm looking forward to the end of 2026 and 2027, maybe. 150 euros by the end of the year. A good time to research silver miners. Yes. Yep. That's right. And that's why I tell you what, that's a good time to look into them, and exploration companies too. I actually profiled one, very controversial, but hey, that's it is what it is. Here comes another scammer. Let's see what this one's about. It's an auto dial, or more likely, so we'll see. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good evening. My name is Nancy. I'm reaching out because Medicare just launched an inflation relief package for Virginia, which offers extra cash for groceries, gas, and prescriptions. It's part of the open enrollment for 2026. So you do have Medicare Parts A and B, right?
I do.
Awesome. Can you tell me your age, please?
2. I'm age 2.
Unfortunately, you don't seem to qualify for the plans we're offering. Have a great day.
Oh, dang it. I don't qualify because I'm a little baby. I'm the toddler. I'm in the terrible 2 stage. Son of a motherless goat. Anyways, weekend's got to go. I'm looking forward to 2026, 2027. See what happens for sure. And Gil David Moore, I guess it's a play on David Gilmour, says, this is all anyone needs to know, true wisdom concerning gold and silver. Something I said at 9:32. Thank you. Appreciate that. Forgot what I said there, but thank you. All right, Tom Similar says, at this rate, the banksters are printing dollars. You are only treading water if you have metal. People who are hanging on to cash are losing their butt. All right. Well, I tell you what, there's ways to use cash to your advantage too, but I think silver, it's tougher these days. It certainly is. With interest rates coming down, it's definitely tougher. And interest and inflation is sticking with us here, so we'll see there. All right. Yeah. Good to see you guys. Welcome, one and all. Silver Wolverine is here. JM Unleashed is here. 79 is with us. Good to see Matt Wingy. Valerie Price is here. Elmore Fudd. A lot of good folks with us tonight. I appreciate you all joining in here as we follow the broadcast and the markets and see what's going on here. Let's see what Jeffrey Stanley's got to say on this video, and we'll check in on the markets too, because it's been pretty crazy day today, as I talked about in my last video. I have been careful with my ETF purchases. I only select ETFs with significant physical backing and owner investment. U.S. mining companies get my attention as well. I don't think anyone could go wrong investing where our stacks originate from. As a numismatic collector, I will not be selling any of my silver coins anytime soon, from junk silver up to my high-end prices. There you go, Jeff. Diversification. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, here comes a scammer calling. Okay, here we go. Hello?
Richard.
Yeah.
It's Ben.
Ben, what happened?
What's going on?
What happened? We were just on the phone with each other, weren't we?
Yeah, listen, the little one says 7, so I figured I'd call you right now.
Right, okay, well good, well great, that's great. What happened earlier?
What are you talking about?
Just a few minutes ago, we were on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. You must be a different Ben. Okay, let me ask you this, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the Ben with the lawnmower.
The Ben with the lawnmower. Okay, all right. I'm running into 2 Bens today. I'm gonna try this out on you. Check this out. Okay, what do you call a Ben that identifies as a female? What do you call a Ben that identifies as a female?
Bend over.
No, that's close, but it's Ben-Hur. It's Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. Okay.
Okay. All right.
It's not funny at all.
It's not funny at all? Why isn't that funny?
No.
Explain to me why that's not funny.
Ben-Hur? What is that? What does Ben-Hur mean? Ben-Hur.
Okay, well, you must be too old to remember the movie Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably am.
It's brand new. It just came out this year. Yeah.
Really, Ben-Hur? I have not watched that.
Yeah. Well, I can understand. I thought you were up to date on all the latest movies, so I thought I'd try that joke on you. But yeah, it stars a guy named Charlton Heston, who's an up-and-coming actor, 20-something, Generation Z guy. So, yeah, I can understand. Maybe you're an older fella, so that makes sense. I'm sorry. That joke fell flat. I apologize. You probably got to be, what, 70, 75, something like that is my guess?
Almost.
That's what I thought. I figured I could tell by your voice. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk lawnmowers. So I need to get funding for my lawnmower business, and I need to not only put gas in it, but I need to put a special kind of octane fuel that's going to make it, because you know what, with a pain in the butt, if you're mowing a lawn that is more than 1.5 acres, you might have to refuel in between if you're doing a push mower. So we want to make our fuel last longer than need be. And that's where we need silver infused gasoline. It's going to keep everything clean in the engine. Silver does it. It's the miracle metal. So can you help me with this? Is that possible, Ben?
How much money do you need?
Well, first you got to tell me if it's possible. Is it a possibility? I want you're leaving me hanging here. You know what I mean?
If you need outside of funding, obviously if it's going to be a return on your business,
right,
and you're going to be able to make payments, that's all that really matters to me.
Does nothing else matter? Open legs for a different view. Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters. Okay. Just that you're going to be able to make payments, and this is not just allowed.
It's not a fly-by-night operation here, Ben Him. This is a fly-by-day operation, because most people mow during the day. In fact, our next initiative very well may be mowing by night, and then we would fly by night, especially if it's an aerial. If it's a drone lawnmower that flies, that would be even better. We may even do that. So we might be onto something for the next. But let's talk about the fuel. Let's talk about the silver and the gas. Okay? Can we make that happen? Is that a possibility?
So
it's a yes, no, or maybe answer. Yes.
Definitely a possibility. Yeah.
All right, that's different. So it's yes, no, maybe. You're saying definitely a possibility, which is a combination of the two. If we put it on a sliding scale between 1 and 100, where would that fall? A definitely maybe.
At a 51.
51, nice, right above. So it's slightly more leading more towards a definite, definitely. Right. I like it a lot. All right, let's proceed. What do we do? You ask me a question now, just for gits and shiggles. Okay?
How much does your business
How much is
on average?
Oh, how much does it make on month per average? It's $98,000. That's my boilerplate answer. Whenever anybody asks me that question, I'm going to tell them all the same thing. 98,000. And wait until I bet you somebody's going to tell me how much I'm going to be requesting. How much am I going to
be requesting?
Well, I'm waiting for the answer. How much I'm going to be requesting. I'm looking for it. I'm asking ChatGPT right now. Come on, get with me. That's slow today. Man, it's about a 20-30 second delay. But we'll see.
The Wi-Fi must be bad.
The Wi-Fi is bad. I'm on a 33.6 baud rate modem right now. Here we go. There we got it. $120,000 is what I'm looking for from the Jesse J Studio prompt, and then the JM prompt came in, 120K, because it's always 120K, and I jumped the gun and didn't ask ChatGPT what my average monthly is. I should have probably quizzed that too with the old artificial intelligence,
Can we put the jokes aside for a second, Richard?
What did you say? What about the side?
Can we put the jokes aside for a second?
Who's Joe? I'm not talking to anybody named Joe. I'm talking to you.
Richard, can we put the jokes aside for a second?
Oh, jokes. I'm not joking.
Do you own a business? Or
yes, of course. That's why I'm going through all of this. Of course. Did I tell you what this is about? The lawnmower business and the fact that I want to get gas and mix it with silver. I told you I went through all of that. Do you want to know the chemistry behind it? I mean,
no. Do you have a website that I can check out?
I don't need a website. I'm a manufacturer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm a manufacturer. So I don't deal directly with the public. I have my wholesalers that I deal with. They don't need a website. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Are you questioning my credibility and legitimacy?
No, I just want to see who I'm dealing with. That's all.
Okay. Well, maybe I should question yours. You're not a loan scammer, are you?
Of course not. You can check in, and you can actually check out. I do have a website.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's great. Well, good because one time somebody called me and they just said, "Hey, how's it going?" And Richard, and I'm like, "Okay, who are you?" And hold on 1 second. This might be my lawyer. This might be him actually calling back. Hello?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It may take a while for the other call to connect. But anyways, so I told this guy, I said, well, who are you? He said, well, this is Chris from, or just Chris. I'm like, well, who you with? And I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm with, I actually, before he said that, I said, really what you should do, the way you initiate one of these cold calls is you say, hey, my name is Chris from some loan scam company. And then you can proceed with your pitch. And he did not like that. He told, after I told him that, that about the loan scam, he said, I want you to take a piece of glass and stick it up your butt. And then he hung up. But I didn't get a chance to even ask him what kind of glass it was. Is it a shard? Is it has sharp edges, or is it rounded and procured like kind of like one of those, enemas or something like that? It would be a smooth fitting operation. I didn't even get a chance to ask what kind of glass. Is it the kind that you the colored stained glass? What kind of shape is it in? Is it a very small piece? You know what I mean?
I hear you on that.
I didn't even get a chance because he hung up on me before I could. Which makes me think that he was a scammer, and he felt guilty, and he was like, okay, I've been called out. Whereas for you, Ben, I could tell you're not. I can tell by the tone of your voice. I have a very discerning. I can discern character from people very, very quickly and easily. I'm a very good judge.
Was he Indian?
No, he was American like you. But some Americans, I can just tell that they have something about them that just makes them just, they're shady, And it's not just that they're sitting underneath a tree, where there's a lot of, shadows procuring above them. It's a different kind of shady. You know what I mean?
Definitely. No, listen, I work, my company is very, well established. We have a website as well as, our socials and our Trustpilot.
Nice.
You can check all that mail.
Uh-huh.
As well as my name, number.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Kenny Ackerman. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Say hello to Ben.
I am fantastic.
Say hi. Ben? Say hi to Ben.
Hi, I'm Richard's business partner.
Oh, he hung up.
What's this call regarding?
He hung up. It was an Indian scammer. We didn't even get a chance to mess with him. And I could tell that guy was shady. Because
okay, that's just because you're racist. That's not even.
No. The reason why I'm saying he's shady is a geographic reason. It's dark in India right now. I'm not talking about the tone of the skin either. I'm talking about that there's shade. There's a lot of shade in India right now because it's dark over there. Hold on. This might be him calling back. Hold on. Yeah, speak to me.
Hi, this is Ethan from T-Mobile. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing? I'm glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you guys.
Actually, just a feedback call from T-Mobile side. So, do you have any kind of problem with the services? Like calls dropping, bad reception?
Yes, I have bad reception sometimes. Like I just spoke to this guy named Ben, and he didn't get the Ben-Hur joke. And so I think it was a problem with the reception.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Actually, we receive a lot of complaints, so that's why I was just calling and getting some feedback. Okay, and we try our best to resolve these kind of problems. Actually, a lot of customers also complain about high pricing of the bills. Are you satisfied with the bills, or do you think the bills are high?
I'm sensing that the bills are high. I'm using some sort of sensory mechanism to determine that they're high. Yes, they're very high.
Yes, sir. This is the main problem. Because of that, we lost a lot of the customers.
They're smoking a lot of marijuana. Go ahead.
From where?
From they're smoking some Punjab marijuana from Calcutta, India. It's a special kind of ganja that they're doing over there. That's what makes them high.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Are you from Bangladesh, Pakistan, or India? Which one of those three countries?
I'm not going to tell you.
What? You're going to tell me? Tell me which one. Sir? This is where you answer the question. Oh, he hung up, the motherless son of a motherless goat. He hung up.
Oh, that was great. Okay. You can keep patching them in.
Okay, I'll keep patching them in, like Patch Adams.
like Patch Adams or Adam Patch.
Or Adam's Patch. That's right. Exactly. That's exactly right.
While I'm on the phone, Richard, do you want to complete the application?
Yes, let's do it. While we're here just for gits and shiggles, let's complete that application. That would be just fine and dandy like sour candy.
What's your email?
My email, my email is a fine invention that I use to send and receive messages. That's what that is.
What is your email address?
Okay, thank you. You got to be specific. My email address is yt47@aol.com. Do you want me to spell it out for you?
Yes, please.
yt47@aol.com. See, I made it in such... I picked that email address because when you spell it out, it's the exact same thing as when I say it. Because how do you spell Y? How do you spell T? How do you spell 8? Well, I guess you could spell the number 8, but it is a number 8. 87, and then AOL is A, and then an O, and then an L.
Wait. You said YT 87?
Yeah, and of course I could also have spelled out com, but I figure most people know what com is. It's COM, stands for commercial. And you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, Ben? Do you get where I'm coming from? Word. You may not understand the lingo of the kids of today, but we're just, it's us. We're just chill. We're just.
You Gen Z.
I'm a Gen Z.
Gen Z people.
I'm a Gen Z maniac, man. I'm telling you. I love me some Taylor Swift. You just sent me okay, I don't have access to it right now, but I will check it later, okay?
All right.
So let's do this. Why don't you give me a call back? Next Tuesday, that's Tuesday, at the exact same time you called me now, okay? Next Tuesday, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Go through. You said YT 87?
Yeah. So let's call me back next Tuesday. By the time between now and then, I'll have a chance to look at that email, and then I will.
Didn't even go through.
Well, you probably maybe misheard what I said. Just rewind the call. You'll be able to hear what I said, and then send it over to me, and then or if that doesn't work, we can fill it out together. But I do have to go, okay? Because I don't want to make anybody angry, okay?
You want to text me the email?
Yeah, if I can figure out how the texting thing works, I'll do that, okay? All right? Sounds good. All right, we'll talk to you Tuesday, all right? Call me Tuesday either way. Okay, bye. See ya. Bye. All right, very good. E-I-E-I-O. All right, we're done, Mark Razor, or I'm back. I don't know why he doesn't like these calls, but anyways. Jeff Stanley, I've been careful with my ETF purchases. Only it's like, okay, very good. I think we answered that. Thank you so much. As a numismatic collector, I will not be selling any of my silver. Good job. Good to be diversified. Dean R. Sal, this popped up on my feed today. Oh, that's great. Glad we held on with Diamond Fist. Just wish I would have bought more then. Yes, I hear you. I tell you, how low does silver have to go before you give up? That's when silver prices were kind of struggling there. I don't know where it was, $20-some an ounce back then, but thank you for watching that old video. It's a good time to go back and watch some of my old videos. I have more videos than any other precious metals channel in this space. So if you want a good laugh or want to see what's happening in the other markets or what happened in previous times where I talked about what's going on, check it out. Very good. All right. Glad you guys enjoyed that. We have fun with the scammers. Mayo Monkey, who, if anyone, is paying John Rich? I don't tend to believe that pearls of wisdom just fall from famous people for free. Well, I think I talked about where it could have came from in the video. All right, let's see here. We have a friend from Germany. This is Avis Liberté. Says, thanks for the post. For years, I've always bought what's available, not what I specifically want in terms of design. Well, since watching your videos, I've added a handful of carefully selected coins to my collection. Keep your eyes peeled and be prepared. If it's possible, the market could experience a pullback for about 5 days starting Friday, and many banks might want to rebalance their accounts and thus be forced to sell $14 billion worth of gold and silver. That's very true. I've heard some talk about that between now and the 20th or so. But something could happen that could upset that apple cart, and I'm going to be talking about that in tomorrow's video, so I hope you do it. Hope you will stay tuned to watch that video. Thank you very much. And we've got this from Arby. He's talking about silver while he's in the music spotlight. He's a music professional. Although he's on the right track, his opinion on metals is no better than ours. That's right, no better than ours, for sure. Chief Narrowhead says, all you silver stackers about to get your bag stuck, going to 62.34. That's a very specific number. Sounds very absolute. It'd be very interesting to see. I'd love to know why you're so confident of that. All right. Oh, wow. CCT mailed out his first silver slide to Jerusalem. Wow, very, very cool. Nice. Man, nice. That's awesome, CCT. Cybercurrent Twitcher, I think, has the most diverse invention that he sent out to the most diverse around the world. That's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. In other words, no other YouTuber creation in the precious metal space has anything more diverse in terms of geographic location of where they have sold the products to. I think that's remarkable. Pretty amazing indeed. All right, let's see here. Okay. And we've got Shimalanga Ding Dong. Ooh, country music isn't music, it's a disability. Well, I'm not a big fan of country music myself, if I'm honest. Greg Ziegler says, if it goes to $200 an ounce, I will be unobtainable to many. It will be unobtainable to many. At the current price, it's unobtainable for some, even fractional, or $900 for $68 a piece now, where I paid under 30 months back. Yeah, it is crazy how quickly things are changing and how fractional silver is becoming much more talked about, and you can find better deals on it these days too. Crazy. I still think the best deal for silver right now going is constitutional, which is why I'm filling up this little dime bag, which I still have here from my latest video. All right, let's see here. We have Cybercurtain Twitcher, whose channel you should check out. It says it certainly is getting crazy here in the UK, and it sounds like a few other countries are being slapped with similar premiums to the United States. For those of you that were buying before these current highs, it's time to hold on to your stack with diamond hands, and I'd take it a step further with diamond fists for sure. Dropping Zombies went to a garage sale today and picked up 1 kilogram teapot and spoons for $10. Way to go! Make sure it's real silver, not just plated silver, though. Michael K has just dropped 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. The first act of kindness tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me give you 5 push-ups. All right. It will be somewhat of an abbreviated session because I've got some things to do here, but we're going to get this happening. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you so much, Michael. You were the man. I appreciate that, sir. Very kind of you indeed. Michael K is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see here. Where are we at? He says, this Dusty Rhodes, 4361, says, paper used in speculation is used to manipulate the markets on all market, grains, metals, oils, etc. It's all to make corrupt politicians wealthy. The market needs to be changed. You can only sell if you intend to deliver. You can only buy if you take delivery. Yes. I would love to get somebody to explain to me like I'm 5 the reason for the futures markets on all these things. I would love to know that, and the paper and all that stuff. I mean, I'm open-minded to it. I don't really get it either. But anyways, very good. All right. Might be one of those things where I might have to get somebody that's more knowledgeable about it than I am to really explain it to me. Let's see here. All right. Larson Nelson, 4 years ago, $75 dream prize. Yeah, no, that's right. Yep, that's exactly right. In fact, I tell you what, as much as I really am not a big fan of Robert Kiyosaki, his call of $70 silver was correct. You know, we were all laughing at him. Looks like it happened. But I think it was pretty much just an accident. It was an accidental thing. But here we are. Silver for the win, says Roland 8652. Yes, indeed. And we've got to Andrew, start buying scrap sterling. It's readily available and still at the attractive value. And so the next 18K, people will stop treating it like a bastard metal the more silver rises. That's true. Very, very true. The whole presented reason for the futures markets and derivatives to provide liquidity. All right. Yeah, the presented, yeah. I mean, the thing is I think, in a sense, that should all be in the ETFs, right? I would think. In the ETFs, but yes. Okay. But yeah, that makes sense. But isn't that what ETFs are for? Anyways, but I don't know. All right. Andrew says, I'm feeling like 76 is going to be the new low until we break 100. I just keep seeing it everywhere, including the price. Yeah. Well, it is today. That's for sure. In fact, it's above that today. Let's take a look at the markets. We've been busy with scammers the first part of this broadcast. It is up slightly, okay, over 77 again right now, and gold is down slightly, down 60 cents, silver up 6 cents, platinum up $10, $2,287. So crazy, crazy times. All right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, very good. So there's where we're at. The market's silver slightly up, platinum slightly up, gold slightly down. And let's get to some of these comments. All right. I have the same 1990 2015 Kookaburra, says Silver Honda. That's great. That's awesome. Bill 457, Silver Mania is getting wild. I just got another commemorative set. I have about 6 of them. Just buy wisely. You can afford. Believe me, it will add up. That's true. It will add up. Richard Metcalf says this here. I think the amount of money that banks pull from repo is alarming. Yeah, and that's not talked about a whole lot, for sure. Was that money used to cover shorts? Nice stack of Kook Sal, one of my favorites. Yeah, I think it's used to loan them at a lower interest rate, and it very well could have been for that. I don't know. It is quite possible. We don't know. I think they should be transparent about where that money goes. And if there is a place where to find out where the repo money goes, I would love to know where that is. I'd love to know where that is. All right. Raymond Check says here, as of this morning in Australia, a certain YouTube bullion dealer is selling buyback 1 ounce silver at 119 Australian per round coin. That's probably a pretty good deal. Wow, crazy. Cornback Rattler, buy the dip. That's the thing. That's the mission. That's what we should be doing. You're right. Tom Sanders, I admit, Sal, I've gone cuckoo. All right, there we go. Me too. I bought a bunch of them because I just can't get enough kooks. I hear ya. Cuckoo. Yes, I have a couple of 10-ouncers too. Those are beautiful coins. And while I like rounds and bars, I'm a die-hard coinaholic. Yes. Yeah, coins are awesome. Very, very cool indeed, for sure. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm with you, Deja Vu. I'm very picky as well. When I go to my local coin shop, I look through the dimes, even if they're not even in the lower premium ones. I always pick through them. I always like to pick through them. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And Emily Durb says, just stopped on my lunch break at the shop. They straight up said, how much premium are you willing to pay? He was selling it $85 an ounce. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Catching up the videos. Thank you, Ardell. I appreciate you. Faithful viewership and kindness. 2026 will be 2025 on steroids, says Greg Olson. Very well could. And that may happen starting tomorrow. We'll find. I'll tell you why. You're not going to want to miss tomorrow morning's video, by the way. Just so you know. Let's see here. Razor Ready, AI guy talks to us little stackers like we control the price of silver. Nothing further from the truth. We have no control of the price of silver. That's right. Although I will say we may have a slight edge, only a slight edge, if we buy a whole lot. If there's a lot more, and we very well could have, if some big whales come into play, we may have a little bit of an edge, but not much. You're right. Overall, you're exactly right. Razor Ready. There's that AI channel. Most of those, there's only one Asian AI guy, and I think he's mostly being exposed now. And that's a good thing. I think people are wisening up to it. All right. Craig Hallman says 140, 120, then up again. I don't know how far. All right. We shall see. We shall see. Eric Ammon, everybody needs to be very careful. They don't call it the devil's metal for nothing. And that is because of extreme volatility. And, yep, we're going to witness more of that, I think. I fear. And let's see here. Let me get over to this. Diamond Fist, says Jesse J. Thank you. That's right. Diamond Fist indeed. And we got Shelly Bach says here, don't stop making nickels. Just make them out of some other material. Who cares? Our money isn't worth a number on it anyway. Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's true. What will they do? What will they do? All right. $124 for Eagles in Canada. Is that US dollars, Silver Pug? That's crazy. Littlefoot is here. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys. Appreciate you being here. Gold and Silver is here as well. Good crowd with us tonight. Sal, are you selling any of your silver? I'm not. No. I am not selling any of my silver. That was from my silver price market report here. Buy the dips. Yes, indeed. That's right. Check out Summit Metals. You get a chance. Greg Memon says 150 and 120 on average in Australia for best deals at around 11 p.m. All right, very good. And let's see here. And we've got Greek also says, okay, going up from 115 last night. So they're rising, crazy. KG says here, just received one of my latest purchases in the mail today. 5 absolutely beautiful silver Ike dollars and 3 Kennedy 40%. Paid $90 for them, and they have a melt value of $157. But I'm not going to get rid of the Ike dollars anytime soon. They are stunning. All right. Yeah, and those are still sort of out of favor. The 40% and 35% nickels as well. Anyways. America First. Good to see you, America First. Any truth behind Elon and Samsung both purchasing 2-year contracts for silver? Supposedly they both bought millions of ounces, but I have not seen where. I've not heard that either. And my guess is, I don't know where we can find that information. That's a good question. I don't know. I think it's pretty much speculation at this point. But anyways, North Star Stacker with a 5 spot. Thank you, North Star. I appreciate that, my friend. Those have been rare lately, so it's much appreciated. Let's give you 5 push-ups for that. Here we go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, North Star Stacker. And thank you again to Michael K. earlier for the channel gift memberships. Those especially go a long way because it could be that if somebody receives those, they may want to continue them after the 30 days are up, because that's a 30-day gift membership. So thank you so much. All right, let's see here. Joey Lib says, down, but definitely not out. Thanks, Sal. That's right. You're exactly right. Thanks, brother. Thank you so much, Mario, on this market report video here today. And Mutant Rife here chimes in with this here. Inflation versus devaluation. Inflation is a general rise in prices, whereas devaluation is a deliberate decrease in currency exchange rate, making imports costlier and exports cheaper. This often causes import inflation, but it isn't the same. That's right. Think of inflation as your money buying less at home and devaluation as your money buying less overseas, with the latter often driving the former for imported goods. That's true. You're right. Very good. All right. Very good. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Littlefoot. Appreciate that, my friend, for being a member for 7 months. Very kind of you. Get ready, Sal, for the rocket up. We'll see. Yeah. Volatility. We got to hold on with our diamond fist for sure. All right. Let's see here. 3.5% for silver isn't crushed. Very far from it now. A little over 1%. Which is nothing, as we saw Thursday with a big move upwards, and Monday it's time for the shorts to take profits and ready to rebuy silver contracts afterwards. Well, remember, this is just in one day, and by the way, I think it was more than 4% of move today from the low to the high, and that's what I'm talking about being crushed. The long-term silver stackers have seen this hundreds of times. As the saying goes, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. For my part, only a foolish person would sell. I mean, there's not enough silver to go around that really think the prices will go down. This is first-grade economics. Yep, we hold on. And I think that us holding on and buying on the dips, it'll be just a little bit, but every little bit helps. That's going to send a powerful message for sure. John Burke Harksmeyer says, everyone I work with, Pizza Hut, stacking hard right now. Heck, even the Uber driver suggested to buy it. This is so bullish, guy. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That is awesome. Your fellow coworkers at Pizza Hut. You know, I like Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut pizza, actually. Oh, man, thank you so much, America First. Very kind of you. He says, no push-ups necessary. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to keep us informed and grounded. Well, thank you, America First. I very much appreciate you. I'm so glad with your health report lately that everything came out okay. At least it sounds like it at the point in time. Pray for continued health and goodness for you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. You are the man. All right, Bearded Wonder says, another great video, Sal. The bull run is not over until we hit $150. This 70-ish is a new $40 floor. Folks don't want to say it in a year. I wish I would have bought silver when it was 70. Yeah, I always am very cautious about making those kind of statements myself. But, you know, you could be right. You could be right. In fact, if you look at my prediction video, that'll tell you why. And I made a pretty bold prediction with two numbers in that video, if you've not seen it, and the reasoning behind it. All right. Let's see what we've got going here. Buy it up in the dips. There you go. Best time to buy is when there's dips. C-130 Hercules. Hercules says this. They are trying everything they can do. Don't let them shake you out. If you're going to sell your silver, sell it to me. There you go. That's right. Yeah, and I would say probably if you do this, if you need to sell your silver, if you can find a way to do it safely, sell to another stacker. In fact, I need to contact a friend who wants to sell me some silver. But yeah, so it doesn't go to the melter, smelter, or what have you. But that's right, exactly. Yep, Timber Tramp is exactly right. If you've been stacking since 2012, or even more importantly, 2011, the urge to sell is probably great, considering the stagnancy that we saw in between that period up until 2022 or till 2024 for most instances there. So yes, I understand, but hang in there. At least a core stack. Explore. There you go. That's right. That's what we like to do here. We like to explore. And where are we at? Let's get over here to Shanu. I went down to lowest 73, and I mentioned that in the video. I would not call that getting crushed. It was 30-something 365 days ago. I'm talking about within 1 day. Whenever I do these videos, and I mention it, it should be painfully obvious. And when I'm talking about the numbers moving one direction or another, being crushed or soaring or spiking or exploding, whatever, it's one trading day. That's it. Bluetooth Blades, thank you so much, my friend. With a 5-spot, he says, picking up 52 more ounces on Saturday. Wow, that is amazing. So that's a pretty big buy. Thank you, Bluetooth. Let's do 5 push-ups for you. So he's ready to rock and roll with more. That is awesome. All right, here we go. 5 push-ups for Bluetooth. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right, nice. Okay. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Now I'm going to take a little break here. I have a call to action by all the females that are in the room. I don't know how many are here, but I am needy, okay? I'm needy for affection, and I'm hoping that maybe you will give me a little hug emoticon if you're a female, if you don't mind. Not any of the males, just the females. I am discriminating, but I appreciate that if that could happen. Let's hear. Okay, let's hear. America First says, 20 years and nearly 20,000 ounces of silver. I'm done buying. 30 ounces of gold and 17 platinum. I think any more is just greedy. Whoa. You have 20,000 ounces of silver. That's amazing. There's only one other person that had near that much. And I can say it publicly because I think they mentioned it publicly. And that was 17,000 from Silver Slacker. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was a big-time silver stacker in the community. I don't think he posts much videos anymore, but that's amazing. So he's got 30 ounces of gold, 17 platinum, and 20,000 ounces of silver after 20 years. Wow, that is something else. Amazing. All right, let's see here. That's remarkable, man. Let's see here. Okay, we got here. Timothy Thompson says, thanks, Al. Good video. Thank you, sir. I'm in America First. If you don't mind me asking, what form do you have those in? Are you stacking 1,000-ounce bars? Are you stacking 100-ounce bars? Is it all? I'm sure it's a variety, but what's the majority of your stack? I guess is it matcha boxes or what have you? But anyways, let's see here. Oh, there we go. We got some responses from the ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lisa Anderson. Hello, good to see you. All right, let's see here. And where are we at? Let's see here what we've got happening. We've got Anthony Guermontes. As long as it's over $28 an ounce, I'm good. There you go. It's definitely that. That must be his dollar cost average. Remember, you got to adjust it for inflation too, because $28 now is very different than $28 even in 2020. How much silver was in that great unboxing years ago? Which unboxing? You're talking about Silversmith. Great unboxing. Let's see here. Thank you, Matt Bittner. Anthony Giramonte says here, $70 is a new floor. Get used to it. And we shall see. It's been amazing how long it's been above $70 now. Right now it's down a little bit, down 32 cents right now. So it's getting hit a little bit here tonight. Further. But I don't know. We'll see here. All right. And let's see here. What a year 2025 was for silver. Yes, sure was. It's sideways for the day with two $4 swings. Yeah, it's crazy to see that. That's a pretty big deal. $6 swing yesterday in total. America First again. Thank you. I bought most of it in sterling for $8 an ounce and paid Element Metals $25 cents an ounce to convert it to $9.99. All sizes and physical and precious metal IRAs. Oh, okay. All right. Wow. Very interesting. That's cool. Man, all right. Thank you for that, America First. Let's see. We got Kathy says, cool, $1.5 trillion for peace. That's the military budget that Trump is proposing. Hold under pressure, hold. That's right. Michael K. Exactly right. Exactly right. We've got Goldilocks. Bought many silver kooks for $22.83 many years ago and thought that was a little expensive. Yeah, I tell you, times have changed, haven't they? Hindsight's 2020. Honestly, part of me now wishes I would have bought more. But anyways, let's see here. We got Brian Smith says, can't say it's crushed. Why does everyone think it's going to keep going up? When has that ever happened? And now this is a day traders, not stackers. All right, very good. America First. Slater has seen and can confirm. Wow. Okay, that's wild. Well, and again, no pressure. But if you do have pictures, because I guess, do you have a refiner do those for you, like Johnson Matthey or or Silvertown? You know what I'm saying? Do you get them, make them into bars? They take your silver and make these bars out of them, or do they just take them and you trade them, and then they get take them to a refiner and it goes into a general pool? But that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I'd love to see pictures of it, but only if you may not feel comfortable sharing. I mean via email, not here or anything like that. But that's really cool. That's amazing. That's awesome. All right. What do we have here? Cybercurrent Switcher. I'm definitely in a hold mode right now. Thankfully, for the past 14 years, I've been very patient stacker that doesn't mind waiting. Amen. Yep. Same here. All right. David McKenzie. It's a bull run coming, so it's paper silver burning can't beat the real thing, not paper bull. Good afternoon, Sal. Silver stackers. That's right. The actual physical is the best way for sure. You're right. Enigmatic says I should have waited 3 more days to buy silver. As for the price going down, they are going to try to shake those who committed, or have them stay out of the game. It's over for them. Over. It's just a matter of time. How many paper traders will stay in the game? That's right. Because remember, when something is extremely liquid, people go in and out very quickly. All right. Oh, chat system getting expensive. I know. Well, you don't have to send any more super chats, my friend. Hopefully I'll see them. You can just type my name out, but that is one way to get the, it stands out. But because the chat session getting expensive, they take my sterling and send me boxes of 999. Okay, cool. I just wonder what, like, the branding of them, but that's pretty wild. Like if they're branded or if it's just, I assume they're branded with some name on them and the weight and size of the bars. But anyways, but yeah, let's see here. Silver Heist is here with Diamond Fist, which is better than Diamond Hands. That's right. Jim Winklebauer, the fact that silver doesn't want to go below $70 is mind-blowing. It's pretty amazing, at least so far, although it is getting a little bit of pressure today. It's down 45 cents now in early trading, and the market's there. But in fact, the markets are getting ready to open up in Tokyo, so we'll see how that plays out. Chicagoland Meteorite says this. It isn't even close to being crushed $30 an ounce. Well, Chicago Land Meteorite, again, you didn't listen to the video because I defined what it means to get crushed and in the video for this certain day. So, yeah, it got crushed today. Big moves today. Yep, indeed. All right. All right, let's see here. Robert Tolmer says they're definitely trying to shake out the weak hands. So we have to have strong hands. And even stronger than hands is a fist, a diamond fist. Rebalance happening in the paper market, says Silver Scientist. It very well could be, and it may not last long. Daniel Bass says here, when I left my LCS today, I left nothing in the store except Constitutional. He's out till next week sometime. No gold, no silver left. Wow, amazing. That is pretty wild. All right. Boomer, sipping on some coffee. It's lukewarm coffee right now. And good to see Sunday Morning Stacker. A lot of good folks with us tonight. Welcome. Glad you're all here tonight. And let's press on forward here. We've got Bozo says, I said there will be profit taking after the first of the year. Traders pushing capital gains into 2026. Trend will continue. All right. Yes, indeed. Nice. All right. I'll see. That's right. So we'll see if you're right on that, if it continues. Thank you, JMLH. Appreciate the thumbs up on the videos. Mayo Monkey says, all the international strife could be driving metals up, but apparently the world isn't as concerned as the news. That's true. You're right. The good side, we seem to have a $72 floor for the time being. That may not last. We'll see. Honestly, I could see it going below 70. Honestly, if this consolidation continues, we'll see. Victor Xavier, I've been saying above $70 for quite some time, which is impressive. It has been staying. Yes, it is impressive that it stayed above that for as long as it has, for sure. Thank you, Michael Gray. Good to see you guys. All right. Scott Kahala says, I added yesterday, I added today. Sideways is good for the market. Time to add. True that. True that. I'm stacking. If I'm stacking, I'm buying. There you go. That's right. Chris White Bread. They're trying to get people to sell their silver, hold on your silver, and buy the dips. That's right, Jeff Shaw. That's right. Forget about the free version. Element Metal is a refinery I use since it's in Charlotte and I can drive up and exchange in person. They obviously trade out at the 925. That's great. element metal. Very cool. Nice. John Meyer, 70 to 75 is a new low for now. Nice. Very, very cool. And Blue Jay Rolling, we had such an amazing 2025. This consolidation was far overdue. All right. Yep. But it may not be consolidation yet. I still don't think this is the consolidation period yet. Could be wrong, but I don't think we're seeing that yet. But it's music to JM Unleashed ears. Yes, indeed. Sure is. John Meyer says, Sal, you are the most knowledgeable and always willing to admit when you are a little bit short of being right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Although I do think I'm not the most knowledgeable. There's a lot to learn about the markets, but I do appreciate that. All right. Very cool. Appreciate that very, very much. Okay, let's see here. Oh, yeah. As Michael K says we have much higher to go. I think so too. I think we're going to see higher prices still yet. I don't think the bull run's over. I do not. I may be stubborn for thinking that, but I think it's going to go up higher before it consolidates again. The real true consolidation. And Country 25 says, remember how difficult it was for silver to break out above 50? Once it broke through the ceiling and made a monster move high as $84. That was a run of $34 silver. Here we are again. Silver just rejected every time and goes to $80. Silver is consolidating in the $70 range now. I believe when silver truly breaks out above 80, it will quickly go to 110. You very well could be right about that. That makes sense on a technical analysis standpoint. For sure. All right, let's see here. And we have this from Mark Thornton says, big money is forcing silver back up the supply chain from retail to wholesale. So hold on. All right. Jim Jones, I like gold. You can put 20,000 in your front pocket and still walk. That's true. It is a definitely. That's about 5 ounces of gold, and then you can just walk out with it for sure. You're right. Steve Justice, diamond hands, apes to the moon, chicken tenders to this isn't going to stop. That's right. Diamond fist, though. We like to use the term diamond fist here, is what we call it. We got Road and Ranch. It's almost done consolidating. It's about off to the mid-80s. They get ready for a margin call. All right, another margin call. We'll see. And this may still be a reaction to the last margin calls that had taken place. What happened? Still over 75. What do you guys want? If it was $45 4 months ago, I think that's true. You're right. Sunday Morning Stacker, a 50% increase in the U.S. defense spending and money we don't have, while new incoming Fed chair reduces rate further makes me salivate dreaming of higher metals prices. That's true. Yep, if they do that, that's gonna cause inflation to come back again. All right. Buying the universally hated sterling and having it refined or converted is a glitch in the matrix. Look for above comment for previous follow-up. That's right. Thank you. Yep, you're right. Very, very true. Ducat, what an awesome opportunity to buy. I'm dug in, but I'm hoping forging forward doesn't get any easier than the yelling. Hold the line, no surrender and retreat, guys. That's right. Good portion of your stack. You want to stay in, stay in. Not because it's a game, because it's the ultimate sound the money. Elber, 844. Crush seems a little harsh. Well, in just one day, there was a pretty big move from the top to the bottom. She's just in a holding pattern for a while. Well, today was not a holding pattern at all. Not by any definition or stretch. Today was not a holding pattern. Today was a radical move in amount of dollars. Almost as bad as yesterday. It got crushed. Absolutely crushed today. No other way to say it. All right. Old Gaffer says, just paper silver blowing away. Hold on for dear life. There you go. Hold on for dear life. Greg Ziegler says, well, since most of my silver was bought before it got to $60 an ounce, I hardly think $77 an ounce is crushed. Still, there are some buys out there. Well, again, Greg, if you listen to what I said in the video, I said It was 79 and then went down to 73. That was a crushing of the price from 79 to 73. Big move in that short amount of time. There's still some buys out there if you shop around and compare. 999 bought 1.25 ounce 999 silver, we're just 99 cents above spot recently. That's good. And remember, the title of the video is Silver Price Gets Crushed, and then this happened. $77 is this happening. I mentioned it, so there. So yeah. Stop it. The metals are fine. A healthy pullback is desirable. We're way up. Relax. Well, you didn't listen to the video. You didn't listen to the video at all on what I said. This is not a healthy pullback today, by the way. This was a crushing of the price. It's volatile. The up and down, up and down, up and down is not healthy, for sure. Took 12 years of my engineering salary as 401k and put it into physical metals IRA. When Eagles were 18, they urged me not to. Oh, wow. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's do this. Refresh the markets again. You and I have different ideas of crushed. Well, 79 down to 73 in one day is crushed. Yeah, if you don't think that's a crushing, that's fine. But I'd say that's universally known as a pretty big move in the metals for today. All right, let's see here. Matt Holbrook is playing a good game right now, trying not to hold a foothold. Trying to find a foothold. I got an email from Scottsdale Man above the War Department building a smelting factory to help refine silver as well as other crucial military metals needed for defense. Cost startup $2 billion. Completed cost around $7 to $9 billion. Wow. Crazy, crazy. What a thing. All right, let's see here. I did hear about that briefly, but anyways. We've got footnotes. Washington, D.C. now has a gold back. California is slated to have a gold back. I heard about California, but I've not heard about Washington, D.C. All right, very good. Some of the metals. Whoa. Has the round now. Then I didn't hear about that. They didn't tell me about it. Let's see if it's here. Let's type diamond. Wow, good find if that's the case. There it is. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. That's crazy expensive. Man, that's crazy expensive. Wow. Well, folks, I'm not getting anything on this. So I apologize for that crazy premium. I don't know what the deal is for that. I might have to email them about that because that seems nuts. Do not buy this. I'm gonna talk to Summit Metals before this. This is I think that's too high. I'm not making any money on this, and I don't want to make any money on this. But at least from what I understood, this I think is a mistake. Do not buy this yet. Do not buy this yet. So hold the line on that. But there's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. That might be a typo or a mistake. Do not buy this yet. So hold on. I don't know. This may be the ultimate the price, but I kind of doubt it. That just seems way out of line. It's crazy. I don't know why that's so high. Anyways, all right. But look at silver though. It's down 28 cents. It was down like 45 cents earlier. But there it is. So, all right. Let's see here. All right. But thank you for letting me know about that. But I've got to inquire about this. Chad Imms, let the good times roll. Let them brush your rock and roll hair. All right, there we go. Let them brush that hair. America First says, thank you, Sal, for your non-clickbait titles. If other creators put content like you, they wouldn't need smoke and mirrors to lure the viewers. Thank you. I appreciate you recognizing that. Any title that I pick, I've got to back it up with the content. And so this is why I get offended when people say clickbait. So I appreciate you recognizing that, America First, because it was a big move today. They were crushed, but then this happened and they recovered. And that's what I was talking about. So thank you for recognizing that, America First. I really appreciate you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Thank you, Fishy Fun. Appreciate that, sir. Glad you like the look of it. And, all right. Richard Basquiano says, yes, Sal, I'll watch you every day and keep stacking. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Thumbs up from Robston Hope. Appreciate that, sir. And Chump Normsky says, been stacking for 20 years, not selling now. Hold on with Diamond Fist. That's awesome. And we've got this from Willa says, nice, Sal. I'm working on a tube of American Silver Eagles. Mixed dates. Nice. Awesome. Tube of American Silver Eagles. Way to go. Buy the dip. That's right. Addicted to minis and loving it. That's the way to do it. Buy on that dip. Chan Dude says, I just hope it dumps so I can grab more. Bring it back on down $20 to $35. There you go. All right. Nice. Very good. All right, folks. Hey, thank you guys. We had a good time tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Very kind of you indeed. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Again, I will not be on tomorrow night. This is why I'm on tonight. But I am most honored, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to spend your evening here. And so with that being said, I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice to keep your feet in the stars, keep reaching for the ground. Stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. It's going to be an interesting one, by the way. So have a wonderful evening. Take care. See ya.